Welcome back. In my most recent video, which was a really long one, I played all 5 of Chess.com's new bots, which are the zombie bots, based on their app, which is, I think, called Checkmate or Die. I didn't have time in that video or the energy afterwards, really, to analyze those games, so I'm going to look at those games right now and see how I did. Let's get to it. Okay, I have just run the game review against the first zombie bot, which was Zombani. I don't know which real player that's based on, even though most of the others sounded like a real player's name. This one says I had 92.3% accuracy. No blunders, no mistakes, no missed wins, as you can see here on the screen. The bot had 2 blunders. Let's just go through it. The bot did play the Dutch defense, which always throws me off. I'm never sure exactly what to do. Okay, that was an inaccuracy. I thought that might have been a blunder when they moved their king forward. And I basically had an advantage throughout this game. That was my best move, okay. That checkmark says okay, but look how the evaluation changes from 2.3 to 3.1. That's almost a mistake. And then here is where I played my only inaccuracy of the game according to the game review, which was playing e4 here. So what should I have played instead? Rook to e8, apparently that's the only legal move for the rook. So yeah, it says rook to e1 is best. Sorry, I said rook to e8. Rook to e1 is best. That would have kept me at 3.1. Okay, well that's not what I played. I played e4, but they jumped out there and I thought they were going to take here, but they didn't. So I took the pawn and let's see. Okay, well, yeah, that was a blunder. What should they have done instead? Did they have a legitimate defense against mate at this point? Switch over to the analysis board. Oh, it says they could have played bishop to e5, and that would have slowed mate down to mate in 10. Obviously, there I had pretty easy access to removing that bishop if it had gone there to block, but I think that's all they could have done at this point. I already had a mating sequence. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next one. This is the game review for my second zombie game against the Zotez bot based on Alexandra Botez. In this one, it says I did not do as well, not the 92%, but I had 84% accuracy, 84.9. I didn't have any blunders, but I did have one mistake. And the graph at the top shows that I was leading pretty much after coming out of the opening. So let's just go through. I will just go through quickly. We played book moves. Okay, until about there, I guess. That was okay. I don't know. I'm not going to stop on every move. That was also okay. As you can see, I have a 0.3% according to the game review. And I know that that doesn't run at as great a depth as the actual analysis, but it's good enough for me right now. These are just bot games. That was an inaccuracy. That was my best move. Okay, I thought that was a mistake because it blocked in the e-pawn. I don't know what they should have done instead. Possibly come all the way down here, or here maybe, or maybe gone to the center. I really don't know, but I was pretty sure that blocking in that e-pawn was not good for the bot. Okay, yeah, I knew that was a blunder, giving me the knight, and that's okay. That was a great move, and it wants me to share that great move. I'm not going to share the great move. As it turns out, because the threshold is so low for these great moves, I seem to get one on almost every game. I'd say at least every other game, and you probably do too. Sometimes just taking the obvious hanging piece is listed as a great move. Okay. Where is have I not had my mistake yet? Oh, I'm getting close. Okay. That was okay. Thumbs up. It wasn't my best, but that's fine. It's not here. That was fine. Okay. I decided at this point, I remember during the game, I decided to go in here thinking they would take and I would take back and they would take and I would lose a pawn out of that deal, but I was already up 4 points of material and I thought it would be worth it. So it says that that is my only mistake of this game. What should I have done instead? Let's see, retry. Hint button. I should have brought this rook over here. I thought about that during the game. Is that it? Yeah, it says that was best. Let's back up. I'm going to switch over to the analysis tab just to see. It does not say rook c8 is best. At depth 19, it says knight to d7 is best. And queen to f4 is second best. Rook to c, yeah, That's why it's handy to switch. If you're in the game review and it says something is best, every now and then, if you're not sure, switch over to the analysis tab and let the stockfish run up to depth 22. And sometimes it shows you, okay, it's switched now. Queen to f4 is now my third best move and rook to c8 is second. But knight to d7 was my best move. And I did consider that too because I thought about coming over here to attack the queen. But that's not what we did. So anyway, that was my mistake. And of course, that was a mistake for not taking my knight. Then I was able to trade for the bishop. Oh, it says taking that queen wasn't even my best move at that point. And then after this, it was a simple matter of cleaning up. And there, of course, I was able to force the king backward. I think it should have gone here. So when I checked it, it would have defended the rook. But instead, it went forward. And so I was able to just win the rook for free. And then, of course, after that, I just cleared off some pawns, advanced my own pawn, and we were close to checkmate. I checkmated with the knight. All right, well, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this is the game review against the third. No, we're on the fourth zombie bot. Or is this the third one? I've lost track. Zombiano, and it says I had 90.4% accuracy, only one mistake, no blunders. Okay, this was the 1000 rated bot. I did open with d4 here. We played book moves for some time, apparently. This was the King's Indian Defense. Okay. That was an inaccuracy. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do here, but it says that's okay. I still have a very slight advantage. I see in the little graph at the top where my mistake is, where it dips down right there. But we'll just go through this organically until I get to it. Wait, go back. Yeah, see that? I thought that was a mistake. Here it gives it the green check mark of approval, but a good move on these game reviews usually isn't that good. I don't know what they should have done instead, but it says this was my only mistake of the game. And that is the only place at which the Zombiano bot had an advantage. Retry. What should I have done instead? I don't honestly remember what I was considering here. Should I have moved the rook? Should I have moved the rook? I really have no idea. I'm going to click the hint button. I should have moved this knight. Where? To in there? Or there? Seems like I considered one of those. Oh, in there. It says I should have gone into the center with it. And that would have kept me at a 1.7. But I did not play that. I played the pawn move instead. And then the bot blundered here because that's where it gave up the knight. And I was pretty sure that that was a blunder at the time. And it says it was a great move that I took it. You see what I mean about the great moves. Usually it's just obviously taking a hanging piece as I did here. Okay, and then after that, it says I played the best or decent moves for the rest of the game. That's a thumbs up for the last couple of moves, but here I have a +7 advantage because the opponent has given me that piece. It says it wasn't great that I took that bishop, but it was okay. That was okay. Okay, that was the best move. I liked that move when I got there, and then of course I picked up another pawn, and then defended the knight, brought the rook over, took that pawn, and then forked. Oh, it says that wasn't even my best move. That was just an okay move. I thought that was an amazing move right there. But let's see on the analysis board what it says I should have done. Knight to f5 check. Really? Oh, because the rook was pinned. The rook was pinned. I could have just checked right there. And the knight would have cut off that square. Let's see. From f5, the knight would have cut off that, and the bishop would have cut off these two. And then where would the king have gone? It would have had to have given up the rook at that point, and I could have captured. Okay. Well, we didn't do that. We did that. I took the queen, which it says was not my best move, but now I have a mating sequence. And I did the right thing there. And of course, mate. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that performance. Now, the next bot was 1400, which I usually don't win, but I did win this time, so I've got to see what happened there. All right, I knew I didn't play very well in this game. As you can see, I only had a 76.9% accuracy playing with the white pieces, and I did have 4 mistakes and 2 blunders. So I'm going to click Start Review and go through it that way. Okay, oh, that was a book move. I wondered about that. It says it's the Queen's Pawn opening Zilbermint's counter gambit. I'd never seen that before. I didn't know if that was a mistake or if that was a part of the opening. Apparently, it is part of at least an opening. But here I have a +1 advantage. Okay, it says it was fine to take that. That was a mistake. Interesting. Well, I wasn't sure what I should have done here. Should I have advanced the pawn? Should I have, because I considered these moves? I have no idea. Oh, okay. But wait. Okay, remember I considered this. If you've seen my other video, you know that I considered that move, but the opponent has the knight and the queen and the bishop guarding e4, whereas I only have a knight, just one. I just have one piece guarding that square. So why would that have been best? And why wouldn't they have? I'm going to switch over to the analysis tab. It says they would have just taken their bishop back. It's not even among their top 3 moves to take. That's the only move that's not a blunder for my opponent. Really? Why wouldn't they take? I have to know. Okay, that would have given me +8. So a 5-point blunder. Oh, because of this. Okay, but then they would have captured here, and I would have taken with check, and they would have taken back. That's a pretty complicated thing to find out here. It says that their mistake was moving the queen back. I don't know where they should have moved their queen to, but it's my mistake was not going here, but I would have had to have seen a fairly complex series of tactics. This is in a video that I am working on that I haven't put out yet called Classifying Blunders or Categorizing Blunders. This is one that is going to be put into the advanced category. I'm thinking of blunders as like there's simple blunders where you just hang a queen or hang a mate in one. But this mistake here, I mean, it's not a blunder, right? It was counted as a mistake to do that instead of this. But see, I'm going to count that as like an advanced level mistake because this is decent. It threatens this pawn. It prepares to get this bishop out so I can castle. It doesn't hang any pieces. Yes, they can defend that pawn, which they did, but not seeing that tactic, that's not even an intermediate level thing, I don't think, at least from my way of thinking. Maybe if I gain another 100 rating points, then I'll consider this an intermediate level mistake. I don't know. Okay, next. Oh, I blundered there too. All right, retry. What, is it saying I should have done this again? Surely not. I should have gotten my bishop out to there. Okay, well, I wanted to stop this pawn storm, but it says that would have been my best move, and I still would have had +2. Okay, I can see how castling would have been a good idea, but I don't see how that's such a big mistake. Or a blunder. Sorry, it actually says b4 was a blunder. Oh, okay, because it hung the knight. We remember that from the game. I knew it as soon as they played it. Okay, that's why that was bad, is because it just hung the knight. And I'm pretty sure that was my best move. It not only attacks the queen, but it defends my rook with the queen. Okay. And I remember at this point thinking I was already lost, and I do usually lose to any bots rated over 1300. Okay. I'm sorry, I meant to click next. We went on. That was a mistake. Should I have taken it back? I didn't want to block in my rook. Or should I have gone ahead and taken the pawn? No, because they're threatening my bishop. Should I have taken here? Apparently not. Anytime it has to think about it, that was not the best move that it had in mind. Well, it says that's excellent. Okay, but what was the best move? And sorry, it had switched me out of the game review tab for some reason. Here is where I wanted to retry. What was the... Oh, it was to go ahead and take that. It says that's best. Wait. Now I am going to switch to the analysis tab intentionally and go back one. Okay, that is best. But I was down here, -1 if I took that. But wait, I'm not sure. And it says that they would not take my bishop at this point. Why not? Why wouldn't they take the bishop? Because my knight. Oh my goodness, I was so worried about that, but my knight was guarding it. And it says I wouldn't. Because I had check. So first I would check. They would have to block with this knight. Well, they wouldn't have to, but they would probably block with this knight. And then I would take this knight. Oh my goodness, and I would have been ahead again. Okay, well, back to the game review where I played that, and now we know that I should have taken this pawn. Yeah, I didn't even realize, man. Okay, that is an elementary level mistake there. A beginner level. All right, what was next? That was a mistake. All right, what should I have done instead of taking back the knight? Don't tell me it was this pawn again. Or was it here? Should I have taken there? Should I have checked? No, the bishop is guarding. Should I have taken here? It says that was best. Oh, that put us back on even footing. I did wonder about that at the time. I know this is undefended, and now I'm attacking here, so they feel like they're going to take back. Okay, that one makes sense. I understand that. Next. Okay, that was a great move, attacking the bishop. I do remember building this pawn chain, and then after the bishop moved, I went this way. It was a mistake to check them. Okay. Oh, I should have just taken the bishop first? Yes, I should have just taken the bishop first. Okay, and then I could have checked them. Well, that makes perfect sense. I understand that. But from here on out, it looks like I was ahead until, can you see the graph there? I was ahead except for one point here, so there's going to come a point here where I'm ahead, and then I drop. So let's find that point. Okay, that was a great move because I forked the king and the knight. I remember seeing that and being pretty proud of it. Saw an inaccuracy there and it just flew past it. Okay, that was a blunder. Really? I thought that was a pretty smart move. I thought my blunder was putting the rook here and allowing them to just take that pawn. What should I have done instead? Should I have... Oh, should I have come here and defended the bishop this way? No. Yeah, if it takes that long to think about it, then that was not the best move. Oh, it says that one's good and I still have +5. That was much better than moving the pawn forward. Interesting. I'm going to switch to the analysis tab and see what it says. Bishop to c6 is best. But then wouldn't they have taken the rook? That's not c6. I'm sorry. This is c6. They would not have taken the rook if I had played bishop to c6. Why is that so much better? Or rook to d5 was my second best, but +7 if I just move this bishop here. I thought I was doing a pretty good job by protecting it with this pawn. Okay, so the question is, what is so bad about moving that pawn forward? It protects the bishop, but it says it gives them a -2 advantage. They can just take the bishop now. Really? Oh, because the bishop is what's protecting my rook. Yeah, okay. That was the problem with that, but the bot did not respond to it. Zombiachi. Okay. I get that now. That is what I would call an intermediate level blunder, because it looks like it's protecting the bishop, but it's not, because the bishop is protecting the rook. So yeah, they could do that, and if I took it, they would take my rook, and then they would probably be able to pick up both of those pawns, and they would still have a bishop left. Okay, I get that now. All right, back to the review board. I think that was my last mistake and or blunder, was doing that. Retry. I should have done this. Okay. All right. And it was just wiping the rest of the pieces out and checkmating. Okay, let's take a look at the very last bot. Okay, the game review is running for this, my game against the Zombaru bot, which was based on Hikaru. And if you'll remember, this is one that I lost, but it says I did pretty well compared to the bot. I played 72.9%, and the bot played with 79.7% accuracy. And looking at the graph across the top, I actually had a +3 advantage at one point, but then we were even or close to even for quite some time. But then right around there, I gave it away and we dropped down. And yeah, the bot had a mating sequence for quite some time, but failed to mate me. Okay. It says I had 7 mistakes and 1 blunder. Oh my. Well, let's do this. We played a lot of book moves. 5. Okay. Next key move. I had a great move on move 10, and I still haven't had a mistake, but my mistake came on the very following move. I moved here to A, get the queen off the back rank, and B, to target that pawn. But I guess it falls to this, and I did worry about that at the time. Right after I moved it, I kind of expected that knight to go to B4. So what should I have done instead of moving the queen there? Should I have planted the knight in the middle? I don't know. No, I should have planted the knight over here, it says, and I would have maintained a +3 advantage. Okay, I understand that. It does target this pawn, which is the same kind of thing that I was doing here. Oh, also, well, not yet, because the knight's still guarding that square, but it also opens up my queen coming that way. I get that because of this, I think. But the bot didn't play that. So next. I played pretty well for quite some time. Okay, that was a mistake. I wondered about that at the time. Okay, retry. What should I have done instead? I didn't know. I just didn't know. I had no idea what to do here, and I didn't know I was only down just a little bit. I thought I was down a lot already. But we were even on material. Oh, I should have played e4 now? It said we would have been even if I had played e4. Okay, I remember the reason that I didn't is because that left this pawn undefended. So I thought they would take here. I would take back. Then they would... Oh, that pawn would be defended. Oh my goodness. My bishop would be defending that pawn. Okay, I get that one now. Next. Oh, I had a great move. That brought us back to even. That was the only move that brought us back to even. And again, here I thought I was lost. I thought they were about to do something dangerous down in here. But, oh, that was a mistake. King to g2 was a mistake. Oh, I actually had a slight advantage according to the chart up there. What, plus 1.4 if I found the perfect move. Was the perfect move going up one? No, I'm in check. I have to get out of check. But I couldn't go there. So was it the corner? No. No, it wasn't the corner. Yeah, when it does the 3 dots, that means that wasn't the best move. Okay, that was also a mistake. Well, I only had 3 choices to get out of check because I can't capture that piece. And that was a mistake, and that was a mistake, so it had to be here. That was best, plus 1.4. Well, then wouldn't the knight have gone there? No, because I would have gone here. Maybe. I don't know. But it said I would have been ahead. Can I go to the analysis board just for a second? Okay, it's not plus 1.4, it's plus a 0.7. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, but they would play g4 here. They would not check me there. Why wouldn't they check me there? This was pretty complex position, much more up Hikaru's, or sorry, Zambaru's alley than mine. Oh no, look at this. That was the mistake we just did. And then mistake, blunder, mistake, mistake, mistake. Okay, yeah, we just did that mistake, and king to f1 was best. Next. Okay, that was another mistake. I had no idea what to do here. What should I have done here? No idea. Okay, I'm just going to click the hint. It was a knight move. Knight to over there. Okay, well, about this time, this move or the next move, I did notice that if I moved the knight and moved this pawn, it would be check, but I don't see what is so great about putting the knight over there. I have no idea. But it says it would have been very close to even if we had done that. That was a blunder. Okay, they took that pawn, and I played king to g2 for why? Because I thought that was mate in one. I thought this was the only way to avoid it. Going up there avoids... Oh, it would have given me an escape square. Oh. Then I'm only down -1 at that point, because now I have an escape square, and that's not mate. That makes sense. I understand that. Okay, next. That was a mistake. Again, at this point, I had no idea what to do. I'm just going to click the hint button. Oh, this time I should have just gone in front of where the bishop and the knight could take my rook. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I would have been down -10 if I had done that, but not doing that gave them a mate in 3. Okay. Yeah, and already I'm in a pretty bad situation here, so what should I have done instead of that? Oh, down this way, and then I'm only down -7. Okay. Yeah. One final mistake. One final mistake, retry. What should I have done there? Down here again. Oh, to keep the rook from checking me. Okay. I'm pretty sure that they would have just put the knight there to run my knight out because the bishop also guards that square, but I don't know. It says if I had played down there, it would have only been -3. So apparently I wasn't as behind as I thought during that long last stretch of this game. I thought I was in danger of being mated every other turn. But the attack apparently wasn't as strong as I thought. And I actually had chances against the 1800 rated Zambaru bot as late as move 32 in a 45 move game. So that's pretty good. 2/3 of the way through, I still had chances. Well, thank you for going through this with me. I'm not sure if I learned anything specific, but I did learn to be, I guess when I think that I'm lost, to look for another resource, that I might have something. Especially in a game like this one that wasn't timed, I could have looked around and found some things. If you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe. Also, I really do appreciate likes and comments. Comments asking questions, comments explaining things to me, because I am still trying to learn this game and it's hard. We'll see you next time.